Thank you, Shantanu, for warm welcome. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As a grammarian, I'll be I'll be listening for the interesting and creative use of vocabulary, the effective phrases and the expressions, correct grammar and the sentence constructions. And it's our word of the day. The word of the day is compel. The speaker shared a compelling story that kept everyone engaged. So, and the today's theme is attitude is everything. So, I that as a grammarian, attitude is actually important the way you are words. So, let's good words, and I'll be listener to the language. Start with the report at the end of the meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Avinaya. Toastmaster Avinaya, I think there was a bit of lag in the audio. If you could put the word of the day and phrase of the day in the chat so that everyone can see and they can use it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So our next role taker is listener, and who is going to be Toastmaster Venkatesan. Toastmaster Venkatesan is a seasoned engineering leader with global experience in robotics, automation, and technology, who always believes in improving his communication skill. With a big round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster Venkatesan to stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Venkatesan.
Yeah, thank you, Santanu. Yeah, person having the listening skill is a great communicator who is creating build the trusted relationship with the environment and is able to listen the speakers. Very good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and dear guest. Today I am taking the role of listener. I will be noting down the questions from the speakers and from the other programs participants. At the end of the meeting, I will be asking the few questions to understand the ability of your listening skills. So at the end of the meeting, based upon the calls of Toastmaster, I will be coming with the questions. Are we ready to listen carefully and be ready with the answer? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesan, and all the best with your role. So these are the members of Taggle team. So I will be coming up at the end with the entire evaluation of this meeting and to present my report. So I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Spandana. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator and the team for explaining your roles. And let's dive into the prepared speeches section. So are you all ready for to start the meeting? Please react with a thumbs up. Well, wow, I can see so many thumbs ups. Yes. So our first speaker for the day is Toastmaster Kalai Selvi Mailsami. But before calling the speaker, I would like to call the evaluator, Toastmaster Mawwa Kundu, to share the objectives of the speech that the speaker is going to deliver. Toastmaster Mawwa Kundu is a working professional staying in Bangalore. She grew up in City of Joy, Kolkata. Her code of ethics is to never miss an opportunity for self-improvement. Please welcome Toastmaster Mawwa Kundu. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Kalishivi, you have shared me the evaluation form. I have not received yet.
No, give me a minute time, sir. Meanwhile, Toastmaster Spandana, can we have other speaker? Yes, I shared everything, but I forget to share evaluation sheet.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
So second speaker, Premdeep is available.
Yes, I am. Give me a minute.
So you want to go first?
Yes, sure. Give me a minute, please. I was just setting up the camera, actually.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just setting up the camera. Give me a minute, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
Guys, Meanwhile, we can have a question or else any conversation like, when was the time, means when was the situation you felt like didn't happen to me? Anyone from the audience? So, what you felt at that moment and why you felt for that situation? Means why you felt like that for the situation? Anyone here? You can raise your hand or else you can unmute. So, or else I will call voluntarily. So, Praveen, you would like to go? You would like to say when you faced a difficult situation and what was your attitude towards that situation?
Yeah, Toastmaster Spandana. Yeah, many a times at work, I do see that the situations seems to be very difficult, be it because of business situations or be it with colleagues or peers or sometimes even management. Uh, though I get into thought of why does this is happening to me, then later I also think, yeah, let me count only the blessings that I have instead of counting the problems that I see at hand. So when I see that, then my attitude gets changed. So it turns towards me to the positives rather than the negatives, and which will help me to keep improving. And also, I think, what can I control? Is it in my control or not? If it is not in my control, then I'll list down what is in my control. Then I'll make a plan what is next I can do. So that's how I try to handle the difficult situations at work.
Great, great.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was a inspiring one and a positive attitude towards a difficult situation. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming forward and giving your
Thank you. Spandana.
call. Yes. So, Premdeep, are you ready?
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, great.
So, our second speaker for the day is Toastmaster Premdeep. Before calling the speaker, I would like to call the evaluator, Toastmaster Rajesh. Toastmaster Rajesh, our past president and a South Indian specialty chef with 20 years of hospitality industry experience, currently working at MTR Foods Private Limited as a R&D chef. Please welcome Rajesh, Toastmaster Rajesh. Over to you, Rajesh.
Sure. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. My target speaker, Premdeep, who is attempting a speech from the humorous speech contest. So he is going to attempt a humorous speech contest speech. So I'm going to evaluate the ballot, the evaluation form, where the judging criteria will be 55% of the content, 30% of the delivery. That includes physical, voice, and the manner how he is going to deliver. And third thing is the language. That is a 15%. So appropriateness of the speech and the correctness. So all those things I'm going to um, evaluate and give a constructive feedback as well as the score if it possible. Over to you. All the best. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for sharing the objectives. Our second speaker, visiting Toastmaster Premdeep, a finance professional currently working for PwC in mergers and acquisitions. He is an active member of Smedley Speakers Society, let's please help me welcome with a big round of applause Toastmaster Premdeep.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Have you announced the speech title?
I will announce now.
Yeah,
So
sure.
Toastmaster Premdeep, out of time, not out of mind. Out of time, not out of mind. Toastmaster Premdeep, over to you.
Your chocolates are here. How many of you are having that craving already? But there is one condition. You get one chocolate for every time I have been disqualified in Toastmasters. In no time, you would be another diabetic in this diabetic captain. Good evening to fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. You're absolutely right. Lately, I have been getting disqualified again and again in every format of Toastmasters. It got so evident that few Toastmasters with sworn enemies suggested I mentor them so that even they could get disqualified. One guy had a horrible breakup as he skipped a date because I was the TMOD for that session. The timer card doesn't flash red for me anymore. It shows a picture of my mom signaling me. The only format where I've never been disqualified is, can you guess it? Is the table topic session. Why? Because when I get dragged to the stage, I try really hard to open my mouth, but only air comes out, just like lace chips. So, in this, I sat down on the stage like a thinker, and amidst the pin drop silence, I drifted back to the very first day I stepped onto the dais. I used to be an extremist hardcore introvert. My mom, on the other hand, was a queen bee. Whenever I tried to open my mouth, people ran away. And no, it wasn't oral hygiene issue. Okay. It was just that I was a graduate of SKF, Silent Kid Foundation. Movie buffs don't link it with Salman Khan films. They drive people away using driverless cars. During summer vacation, after my tantrums, my mom took me to a social gathering. Little did I know it was a revenge prank set by my mom with lots of love. During the session, when the MC asked, "Does anyone have anything to speak?" My mom just pushed me in front of everyone onto the stage. I was totally dumbstruck, clueless as to what to do. I slowly tried to recollect the one story I knew, Malyang and the magic paintbrush. The worst nightmare has was still awaiting. That was a familiar figure staring at me with angry, bloodshot eyes. It was none other than the teacher who taught me that story. Together, my mom and the teacher combined forces took on accountant, evaluator, and grammarian, all combined into one terrifying panel. My mom left no stone unturned in my humiliation. After the session, I received a thunderous applause. But these women, they clapped so silently as if their clap could cause an earthquake. My next two stints, again forcefully signed up by my mom, a prepared speech and a poem recitation. My prepared speech was titled wonders of India when I was living in UAE. During the session, my mom was signaling me something that looked like breakdance moves. After the session, I understood they weren't actually breakdance moves, they were actually Qutub Minar and Howrah Bridge. My next stint, the poem recitation. It was a long song from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. My mom made me memorize the entire thing. And when my turn came to recite, the only thing faster than my pace was the bullet train. People were definitely confused whether I was rapping or yapping, but they were sure I wasn't reciting. The judge did not take any notes, they just mentioned need subtitles. That day, I received my second name, Low Budget Eminem. So now, do I want to fix my disqualifications? No! I mean, yes, but finding the sweet spot is almost impossible. When I take a step down and breathe, the timer doesn't need to flash red. He just takes out his sleeping bag and orders dinner on Swiggy. When I try to speed up, the timer thinks I've come for mic testing. Audience whispers, is it a speech or a teaser? My relationship with timing cards is just like microwave popcorn. 2 seconds too long, everything gets burnt. 2 seconds too short, you're like chewing unpopped kernels of disappointment. After all these disasters, I understood one thing. Public speaking isn't a race against time, like the Formula One. It's actually ensuring whether your message lands at the audience before you step off the podium. It doesn't matter whether you have 30 seconds too many or 30 seconds too less. It's always that your voice matters as a whole. So, whether you have 30 seconds too short or 30 seconds too more, focus on your voice. Step up. Own your story. Make sure your message is delivered appropriately. It's okay to occasionally get disqualified. It's absolutely fine. But never run out of meaningful content. I can see the timer is showing me a timeout. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Premdeep. Amazing speech. The speech was much needed for all the Toastmasters who are out here. Thank you. Let's move to the next speaker. Our third speaker for the day is Toastmaster Adviti Mehta. But before calling the speaker, I would like to call the evaluator, Toastmaster Vasudha Singh. Toastmaster Vasudha Singh currently pursuing a BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering at Dayanand Sagar Academy. She enjoys decoding circuits, solving puzzles, and turning ideas into actions. Please put your hands together and welcome with a big round of applause, Toastmaster Vasudha Singh. Over to you, Vasudha.
Thank you, Spandana. Hope I'm clearly audible and visible.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Today, I'll be evaluating our speaker, Adviti Mehta, attempting her Level 2, Project 1, Understanding Your Leadership Style from the Persuasive Influence Pathway. The objective of this project is to help the speaker understand their own leadership style and how it influences their interactions with others. So I'll be looking of how clearly Adviti identifies and explains her leadership style and how she demonstrates its impact. Timer, please note the allotted time for the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Adviti, and back to your Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for sharing the objectives. So, our third speaker is Adviti Mehta. Adviti Mehta is learning the speak with clarity, confidence, and purpose. She lives by the mantra courage begins with the first step. Please help me welcome with a big warm round of applause. Adviti, over
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
able to. Okay,
Yes.
you can tell the speech
Let
title.
me. Yes. Toastmaster Adviti Mehta, Leadership Gym. Leadership Gym, Toastmaster Adviti Mehta. Over to you.
A quick audio video check. Am I visible to everyone and especially to my evaluator, Vasudha Singh?
Yes, you are, Adviti.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and my dear prospective members. Welcome to my leadership gym. But before I begin, I would like you to ask few questions. How many of you are focusing on your physical health? Please raise your hand. Wow, great. Then how many of you go to gym? Okay, I can see a couple of hands. Thank you so much. And how many of you belong to the category which where I am also following, like I'll go on next Monday? Okay, wow, that's great. We don't have anyone. Well, I belong to that category and I feel as if next Monday. And what I felt as if people having membership gym doesn't make them feel stronger or their body is getting built. We need to go to gym, we need to practice, and then only we can improve ourselves. And that's where I found that there is a analogy between the leadership as well as the gym. We also leadership also has muscles. Muscles for collaboration, muscles for communication, muscles for empathy, muscles to be firm and decisive when the situation need. So again, welcome to my gym. When I had to prepare for my speech, understanding a leadership style, I first analyzed myself and found out that there are five qualities in me. One is I am open minded, I am ready to learn, I am ready to lead people, I am able to demonstrate the integrity, and also I am very much optimistic. And when I closely connected everything, I feel that I can naturally listen to everyone, understand different perspective, and also involve people. And with this strong point, I also find that I have a weak point. That is, I find difficulty in expressing my opinions. And that's why I found that being open minded doesn't mean that you have to be silent. And when you're listening to everyone, doesn't mean that you cannot express your own opinion. And that's why I joined Toastmaster to be my communication gym. And I would like to share a story from my professional experience that how this gym helped me. There was a time where I was leading a project which is having four different disciplines working together: hardware, software, mechanics. And since we have different kind of people and expert working together, all were having different perspective, different skill set, different knowledge, and of course, different opinion. So, as a leader, I would have told that, see, this is my decision, and you all have to work in that way. But I didn't do that. I first listened to them. I had multiple discussion, workshop with them, and also there was time there were so much heated arguments and discussion. As a leader, what I did is I all often reminded them that we are working for a common goal and the deadline is very near. And and as a leader, you cannot always be silent also. You have to listen, but at some time you have to take the decision. So when the time came, I took the decision, and the result was we were able to deliver that project in that timeline without any slippage and the quality without any quality defects. So from that, what I learned was, like, when we as a leader, I always admired the people who are senior to me, that how confident they are, how calm and composed they are, and I believe that they have born naturally with all those talent. But after speaking with them, I realized that all these things they have built with time, and they have practiced a lot. There were times that they have also gone through the failures, and they adapted and learned and tried. And that's when I also thought, okay, I can also do that. So for me, I had the two-dimension gym. Like, as you know that, I hope most of the people go in gym. So you know that for making your leg muscle, you don't only work on leg, you work on the whole body. So similar to that, I came to know that I'm very soft, but I felt being soft is not good. I also have to be firm wherever the situation needed. So I made that x and y axis. I hope you all remember in mathematics. So in x axis being firm, and in y axis being soft. So you cannot be always be soft. You cannot be always be firm. So you have to find a thin line between both of it, and wherever the situation need, you have to take the decision. Like, either you have to be soft or you have to be firm. I can also say some example, like you don't have to be a autocratic or a democratic. Suppose there was a time when I had to take a quick decision. I cannot do a WhatsApp poll and take the opinion of everyone. That time, what? I just sat with everyone, and whatever was best for the people and for the team, I took that decision, stating the reason for it. And similarly, when I had a lot of time and there was a very difficult project, I took opinion of everyone and then concluded. So, my friends, I want to challenge you and say that whenever you go to a meeting room, don't think that who are you as a leader. Always think what the audience expect from you. Always read the room. Understand what people expect from you. Choose the style accordingly, and then own the outcome. Because most of the time, the strongest leaders are not the one who speak the loudest, but they are the one who have the who has the strongest range. So with that, I welcome you all to my leadership gym, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Adviti. You truly took us to the leadership gym today and reminded us that leadership is a skill we can all strengthen with practice. Amazing speech. Thank you. So let's move on for the next speaker. Our first speaker. I would like to call the evaluator Toastmaster Mauva Kundu to share the objectives of the speech that the speaker is going to deliver. Uh, Over to you, ma'am.
I'm audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Good evening, Toastmaster and dear guest. Today, my target speaker, Kalavi, she is going to she is going to give the speech from the Dynamic Leaderships Level 3. This is the part of the Successful Story is series club, and she has taken a project is the Keeping the Commitment. This is the project name, where she will share the success some of the commitment she has took during this Toastmaster journey. So hope the timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7. All the best.
Thank you so much for sharing the objectives. So today, first speaker, Toastmaster Kalai Selvi Mailsamy. Toastmaster Kalai Selvi Mailsamy is a dynamic professional and devoted mother who seamlessly balances her roles with passion and purpose. Please help me welcome with a big round of applause Toastmaster Kalai Selvi Mailsamy.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Spandana. Before going to that, I just want to have my slide to be.
1 second, I will I will introduce the title. Toastmaster Kalai Selvi Mailasamy, Keeping the Commitment, Toastmaster Kalai Selvi Mailasamy. Over to you, Kalai.
Thank you. Waiting for the slide to be shared.
I will share.
Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. So meanwhile, I want to introduce what I'm going to do in this topic. See, I'm going to attempt the project Pathway Dynamic Leadership Level 3, Increasing the Knowledge. In this, I have chosen one of the title called Keeping the Commitment. Today, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to give some suggestions about how committed we have to be in our club and in our life. So, before moving to that, I would like to ask some of the Toastmasters here, how many of you didn't see me for the last 6 months? Could you please raise your hand? That means I'm overcommitted to the club, it seems. Okay, thank you. So some of the people may think, like, I didn't see you for the past 6 months, but how you are coming and saying about the commitment? You are not even showing to the club, isn't it? Yes, I was not showing for the last 6 months, but I was committed to some other thing in my life. So today, I'm going to talk about how the commitment will help us to improve our club and improve our life as well. So I'm just moving to the next slide. Yeah. So first, in a Toastmaster journey, if you want to develop yourself, your speaking skills, then you have to show up for every meeting. We may have 10 number of reasons we may not show up. Today, I am going to share about what are all the things helped me to stand before you today as a better speaker. I joined Toastmaster in September 2024. After that, for a year, I was very committed to the Toastmaster journey. And even everywhere where I'm going, I talk about the Toastmaster and Toastmaster learnings and everything. One day, then my family noticed it. And they don't want me fully committed into Toastmasters, and they want me to be for some time, to allocate some time for the family. So they have given some rules that you have to be first take care of us, then you have to take care of other things. Yes, I thought, yes, it is good because for multitasking will not work every time, right? Until otherwise, if you have 4 burners in your kitchen. So I thought I will take one at a time. So I have taken my family commitments first, then my Toastmaster learnings was my backseat on that time. So I was not committed for another 6 months. Then it gives me the results where I was, my confidence level, my speaking skills, and everywhere. So what I'm trying to say here is showing up is the real game changer. In every meeting, you have to come and give you, yeah, as a speaker or an audience, you have to show up. Some learnings will be there on each and every meeting. So that's the point here. Then carefully preparing the speeches. How this carefully preparing the speeches would help us. Initial days, we are preparing lot of scripts and reversing it, and we are getting the corrections from our mentor and everything we are doing before coming to the stage. Yes, I know the person who was very nervous on the stage initially, and today I am talking with my own language. So there is a difference. For that, this commitment was helpful to me. So everyone, I hope in our club, in our Electronicity Toastmaster Club, even though I don't have much to comment on it, because I could see most of the people are very committed to their learning, and our excom is also doing perfectly well. Why today our theme is an attitude. So I'm just giving from my heart that have the feeling of gratitude for this club and the mentors who has helped me and shaped me to this level. And one more thing, I was able to participate and achieved second place in area contest on April 2026. That is because of our club mentors and each one of the Toastmasters who has showed up and clapped me for every speech actually. So I'm not only grateful to my mentors, I'm grateful to my audience as well because their support helped me to stand and then prepare my speeches and then reverse and present my speeches in online and offline as well. Then fulfilling all the assignments. Move to the third slide. Yes, thank you. Third slide. Yeah, and then helpful evaluation. The evaluations perspective, I would highlight even on we are more focused on the online evaluators, like how my evaluator is going to uh, provide evaluation today. But in your Toastmaster journey, there is an offline evaluators as well. How I am doing, what kind of person I'm becoming. See, one of the very famous Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Dhananjaya Kittiraj told, like you have to become the person, whatever you want to become in the stage, you have to become the person in the off stage as well. So that will help you to grow as a better leader. So in that scenario, our friends and mentors and our co-Toastmasters will definitely provide evaluations in the offline as well. How my speech should be, how my confidence level should be, like that. So those evaluations helped me to grow as a good leader and speaker. Then there is here it is a positive environment. And one more thing, I always believe there is a group energy. Group energy will give you to the next level. It's not only in Toastmaster, wherever we are in the sports and everywhere. If you belong to that particular group, that enthusiasm will take you to the next level. So I strongly believe this. This Toastmaster group is one of the great energy where you can positively grow and safely express your feelings and express your feelings and thoughts and get it corrected by the mentors and Toastmasters. Then I also had an opportunity to serve as an officer. Yes, XCOM, I have taken two roles as an associated VP8 and then VPM roles I have taken in the past. And I have learned one thing here. This is about the teamwork. Not it is a single member work. So I learned the teamwork here as well. The last slide, please. So what I would suggest is the Electronic City Toastmaster Club is a big opportunity for us to grow as a leader and as well as a better speaker. So I would suggest please introduce this opportunity to your friends and family and even in your community. And thank you for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to grow with you all. Over to you, Toastmaster Pandu.
Thank you, Kalai. Thank you for the powerful speech. I know we both have started at the same time as in a Toastmaster journey at the same time, and I have witnessed your journey and truly inspiring. Thank you. So, with that concludes the prepared speeches section. Please give a big round of applause to all three of our speakers. So now it's time for the table topic section. To conduct the table topics, please welcome our topics master. He is a senior program manager, management consultant, and transformation leader with over a decade of experience in the IT and consulting industry. A proud father of a daughter, he is driven by curiosity and a constant desire to learn new things. So please welcome Toastmaster Sudarshan Karunanidhi. Over to you, Sudarshan. Your voice is not audible. No, you are not audible. I think there. Sudarshan, are you there? Please wait for a second. Means wait for 2 minutes.
He's maybe rejoining.
Yes, yes. So might be it may take some time for Sudarshan to join. So let me have a small game called What Would You Do? Guys, are you there? Everyone is available here. Please give a thumbs up so that I will get confirmation that all are available in online meeting only. Good, good. Okay. So then let's play a small game called What Would You Do? So I'll give you a real life situation. Imagine that you are in that situation and tell me what would you do but with a positive attitude. I'm not asking about like a impromptu but like just one sentence answer. So what will you do in that situation? So are you ready guys?
Yes,
Who okay,
Yes.
who wants
Yes.
to go first then? Only one sentence.
I will take up Venkatesan.
Sure, Venkateshan. Thank you for volunteering. So, your situation is you worked hard on a report, but your manager finds a mistake in it. What would you do? I will repeat the question. You worked hard on a report, but your manager finds a mistake in it. What would you do? What is your positive attitude towards that situation?
If in this situation, I realize that what is the exact mistake where I can do improvement in the next time. I make the lessons learned where I made the mistake. When I prepare next report, I will ensure that the similar problem should not repeat. So this is what I can do. I will take it as a positive.
Thank you, Venkateshan. So, who wants to go next? Varadaraj Prabhu, please, I'm giving you the situation. You worked hard on a project, but someone else receives all the appreciation. But what would you do in that situation? You worked hard on a project, but someone else receives all the appreciation. What would you do?
First of all, I'll see whether the person who got the appreciation also whether there was his contribution, uh, whether he or she deserved that appreciation. And secondly, what made me not receive the appreciation, although I made that gave that hard work and gave that dedication to that project. So I'll check into the root causes for what is that reason which made me not get the appreciation. So that's how I would.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Varadaraj Prabhu.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go next? Anyone? Suresh K. Yes, I'm giving the situation. Some You wake up late, miss breakfast, face traffic, and then have a difficult day at work. What would you do?
So maybe just I will be silent, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I'll calm myself and then I'll think through what went wrong. Maybe I came late. Maybe there might be a number of reasons, but I'll just think through that and relax for 5 minutes, breathe in, breathe out, and then I'll start. Maybe that few things that I restart. Maybe. Those.
Yes, thank you, Suresh, for the positive attitude towards the worst situation. Yes, that's what the positive attitude makes us to do the things in a positive way. So I think Sudarshan is back. Sudarshan, can you? No, your voice is not audible again.
Hi, Toastmasters Spandana, is it fine now?
Yes, yes, now you are audible.
Yeah,
Okay, Sudarshan, now the stage is yours. Over to you, Sudarshan.
sure. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening. Uh, Good evening, Toastmaster and guest. Welcome to the table topic segment for today's meeting. Today's theme, attitude is everything. That is not just a phrase, it's a truest thing about table topic itself, right? If you don't get the script, you don't get time to prepare, your attitude is that one moment, calm, confidence and playful. Decide how well you speak, right? That is attitude in action. For our guest, table topic is the improv speaking segment of our meeting. I'll give you a short title, one or two words, even short phrases, nothing complicated. And whoever volunteer speaks for 1 to 2 minutes, that's how this segment looks like, right? Why does this matter? Professionally, it's a skill you use your interviews, the client calls, when your boss suddenly asks, what do you think? So just to speak up confidently on this spot, right? It trains your brain to think and speak at the time. So since we are conducting virtually, so I'll few ground rules. If you like to answer or participate in this segment, simply raise your hand. Virtual hand raise is fine, and I'll pick a volunteer. And our guests are absolutely welcome to raise your hand and participate too. No pressure, but we love to hear your from you, right? All right, let's begin. So who would like to take volunteer first? Please raise your hand. I'll call your name. Any volunteer? Yeah, Madan. Yeah, thank you, Madan. So, Madan, the topic for you is a day without my phone. A day without my phone, Madan Pradeep.
Yeah, a day without my phone, it's very, it is so embarrassing to think how my life would be without phone nowadays. It's quite easy to say that we can live without phone, but practically it is our day-to-day life has been so much connected with the phone. From the morning when we wake up, our alarm, the work when we go, when we log in, and or almost our every activities nowadays it is linked to the phone. So if I don't have a mobile for a day, then I may be feeling that I miss somebody who is close to me. Then I have to use my wall clock for seeing time. And if I have to meet my friend or someone, if I have to pass a message, then I have to either go personally and meet him to convey the message, or if I want to see any hot news, I have to open my television to see the what is the breaking news for today. And for everything, I have to move from my place. Right now, the situation is from the place where I sit, I can get all the information and I can connect to everywhere. But if I don't have a phone, then I may have to move a lot to meet the people, do my work. Maybe I may be more active than what I'm now. But I think it will be nice. But it is very difficult to manage a life without a phone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Madan. So that was interesting take. Let's keep the moment going. So anybody would like to take volunteer? Yeah, we have Praveen. Yeah, Toastmaster Praveen. So school taught me this, life taught me that. School taught me this, life taught me that. Toastmaster Praveen.
Thank you, Table Topics Master Sudarshan. Just a few seconds to think on. Well, it's a very intriguing and interesting topic, Table Topics Master Sudarshan. School taught me values. School taught me how or what I should behave, what is more important, how should I behave in society, etc. Whereas life taught me experience and exposure. So you learn the rules in school, but in life, the rules are not the same. Each individual behaves in a different way, and the rules for them is different. School taught me how I should apply my values in life. Whereas in life, when I started applying those rules, then there are sudden accidents, sudden potholes, sudden obstacles that gets in. So whenever I wanted to apply some rules, what I learned in school and then in life, they are becoming challenges. Like I said, just beginning of this meeting some time back, whenever some obstacle that comes to me in life, I look at it, what is my attitude? Am I compelling to do this? Is it really necessary? I keep my values as a guiding principle for me. How do I do? And then with positive attitude, I look at what is controllable from my hand and make actions which are controllable from my side. That's my take on what I learned in life, school, and life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Praveen. So school taught me how to solve the problems on paper, but life taught me how to solve the problem with people, right? The biggest lesson often come from outside the classroom. Yeah, with that, uh, any any other volunteer?
I will take up Venkatesh here.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Yeah, the topic for you, Toastmaster Venkatesh, is honesty always the best policy? Is honesty always the best policy? Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Yeah, I will start. Honesty is always the right attitude. Every person they have to follow the honesty. This is I learned from one of the books which I studied in sixth standard. The real life story of Mahatma Gandhi. So he always followed that honesty, which is very important in every person. For example, when I follow honesty in my personal life, I followed many places honesty. My ancestors, my parents always tell, if you do good for others in honest way, in every bad situation when you encounter, always it will come up with the best results and a positive way. So this is one of the life lessons teached from my parents, and always I used to follow. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Honesty builds trust, but but timing and delivery manner, being truthful and being hurtful are not the same thing, right? So thank you for the thoughtful response, Venkatesh. So let's go next. Who'd like to take as a volunteer? Any guest over here? Yeah, yeah. I'll go with Varadraj first. Then next I will come to Kalai, Toastmaster Kalai. Yeah. So Varadraj,
Yes.
when when does confidence become arrogance? When does confidence become arrogance? Varadaraj Prabhu, over to you.
Yes. So my take on that topic is confidence becomes arrogance when someone converts or thinks from an overconfidence point of view. If there is a task and there is no preparation, uh, the person does, but then due to the overconfidence, he or she may think that okay, it is possible from my end, I can do it any point of time, and keep pushing or keep procrastinating. But at some point of time, uh, the he or she will realize that it is not going to work. So the fake confidence or that overconfidence without having actual uh, tools or the commitment to deliver the task will not work. So confidence is definitely required. That's how a person can stretch himself to his capacity to deliver a task or grow in life. But then just with confidence and without any commitment and discipline preparedness, the confidence is not going to work. So that is called as overconfidence. So and also along with confidence there should be something called as humility when you speak, or when you are truly on the top of the topic and you know in and out of the thing, but the way you express it should not be a hurting way to others. So there should be a humility when you express your thoughts with confidence. So, and because if it is done in a uh, hurtful manner or a arrogant manner, that again can be treated as a overconfident or arrogance. That's my take on this.
Thank you. Yeah, you are right. So confidence says, I can do it. Arrogance says, only I can do it. The difference lies in humility and respect for others, right? With that, Toastmaster Kalai Selvi, the topic for you, the most embarrassing moment, the most embarrassing moment, Toastmaster Kalai Selvi.
Okay. I want some clarification in this topic, Toastmaster Sudarshan. The most embarrassing moment in my life, you are asking, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Can I have some examples, maybe little?
So probably the most embarrassing moment, feel how you terrified at the time, and it's yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Not expected, right? Okay.
How, what is your embarrassing moment? How you adopted? What is the lesson learned? You can, yeah, talk around that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Today, I'm going to talk about the most embarrassing moment in my life. Happened recently. So last year, there is a Pinkathon event. Usually, I'm loving running. So in my office, there is a team called Team Relay. So four women want to run. Initially, we have been told that we are going to run 25-kilometer relay. So, sorry, 26-kilometer, sorry, 25-kilometer relay for five members. So we are very happy. Yes, I'm going to run only 5 kilometers. What is a big deal? I am a runner. So in that confidence, everyone had. But only to the previous day, before the marathon, before the running day, we came to know that every member has to run 25 kilometers. So that was the most embarrassing moment in my life. So we don't have any, opportunity to come back because it is a corporate event. Everyone has to attempt. If I am going to pull back, then other three members will have a problem. So whatever the way you have to run 25 kilometers, there is no option. So maybe you people will be curious what I have done, isn't it right? Yes. I have practiced only 10 kilometers so far. So I just ran 10 kilometers and remaining 15 kilometers. I was just enjoying that walk and listening the music and just exploring myself, what will happen after that without preparing, without practicing. If we are in the uh, road, how it would be. So that I have learned on that day. So, so that was most embarrassing moment in my life. Thank you, and over to you, Christmas.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Kaliselvi. Yeah, our next speaker is Toastmaster Magua. Magua, topic for you is that a skill I never put on my resume. A skill I will never put on my resume. Toastmaster Magua.
Okay. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. I um yes, I was during my maternity break. I when I was at home, I started realizing that I don't have the no organizing keep the room organizing skills. This skills is my in my bucket. So I started observing that I have this habit that don't keep the things in the proper place, and sometimes I forgot that where I keep my comb, where I keep my bag. So when I was working, so I never realized that this is also a very important skill, that keep things in organized manner. So far my maid and my nanny used to keep all the things in proper place, but when I took a break, then I realized that how thing will be difficult, that when you are not keeping the things in the organized manner, it no matter of your kitchen or your bedroom or your or office staffs or anything. So I feel that I don't have that skills prominent in my bucket, so I never want to put that skill in my resume, because organizing skills keep the things in the proper place, and that organize the things in proper manner, it is a very important skill. So I would like to avoid that skill, because this would be my very weak point. I am not good at all. So yeah, so definitely if I go for the interview, I want to hide this quality. Thank you.
Thank you, Magua, for your perspective. We all have talents we are proud of, but the some talents are too unusual to make it onto a resume. Mine is remembering random movie dialogues and repeating them on the perfect moment. So that is something that I'll never put on my resume. Yeah. So with that, we have Shantanu. Shantanu, your topic for you. A day in someone else's shoes. A day in someone else's shoes. Toastmaster Shantanu.
I could not hear the topic again. Could you please?
A day in someone else's shoes. A day in someone else's shoes.
Okay, got. Yeah. So thank you, Toshmaster Sudarshan. Yeah. A day with someone else's shoe. I would like to be, because I always think that manager's job is really, really difficult, and always it's like I'm not quite sure what is the expectation out of a manager who is leading a team. So there are multiple people in a team, and everyone has different characteristics. So how a manager judges a person? Some person are good at work. Some person are good at communication. Some person, yeah, there are variety of people that think, right. But how a manager actually anticipate each and every person in the team and how they evaluate, and that's the kind of skill, and without getting bias, that's the thing, because it's very much difficult not to get bias, but still how a manager is able to handle that. So might be I will be in that shoes, and I want to see that how it feels, and also at the same time how it feels to be answerable to higher management, what they think of the managers also. And how, that's the thing. And I will never want to be a manager in my life. That's, but one day maybe if it required to just to get an experience of a manager, I would always love to. But I would like to always be in the technical things that I like to. But if given an opportunity, yeah, maybe I can experience, because experience everything is always good, right? You should not tell that, okay, I should have become a manager. And maybe, who knows, after experiencing a day, maybe I will change my mind. I will think that, oh, this is a better job than to be. I will find the root cause analysis. I will let you know tomorrow. Maybe that is maybe better. So that's what I will. Thank you. Over to Sudarshan.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Shantanu. Yeah. So our next speaker, Toastmaster Rajesh. Rajesh, topic for you. Should kids get pocket money? Should kids get pocket money? Toastmaster Rajesh.
Thank you so much for the wonderful topic, Master Suggestion. My daughter, 2 days before only asking packet money. So it is so relevant for me to talk about this topic. So every month, the first week, she asked a packet money. First she said 10 rupees, and then she will come. If I say okay, then she will come and say 50 rupees. And if I say okay, then she will come and say 100 rupees. And 2 days before, it became 200 rupees. So I told her, you help with mom and do all the household works, then I'll give 200 rupees. So she said immediately, if I do all those things, you don't give 200 rupees, you give 400 rupees. I don't know how it became double folded. Okay. So I was just cool and I said, okay. So when I was a child, I did not get a packet money. I had earned my all the expenses money very hard way, from earning from my own work. But nowadays, the children are expecting money from their parents and not knowing the value of the money. That's one thing I'm just want to bring this notice in the platform. The value. I bought a water bottle to my daughter 2 weeks before. And day before yesterday, she lost the water bottle. It was not the first time, guys. It was not a first time. This is the second time. She lost the water bottle and she was coolly telling, I lost my water bottle. I was surprised. Oh God, you lost a water bottle. Do you know how much I spent? 300 rupees. For us, for millennials, for us, and for Gen Z, it's not a matter. For millions, it's matter for 300 rupees. So I didn't say anything. I said, do you know the value of the money? I showed this water bottle which I am carrying. It almost 1.5 years I'm carrying. So please understand the value of each and every penny what your parents spending. That's what the real respect you are giving your parents. Over to you, Toastmaster. Table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. So pocket money can teach children responsibility and money management, but however the lesson depend on how wisely the money is given and used. That is most important. So with that, any volunteer for the next table topic? Any guest would like to take a part? Okay, Suresh.
I will try.
Thank you, Suresh. So topic for you. You achieve something important, but nobody notice. How do you feel? You achieve something important, but nobody notices. How do you feel? Suresh.
Just 10 seconds. Okay. So, good evening, Toshma. So there are many times that it happens to me. So there are a lot of times that I've achieved something, but it's not noticed. But initially, I thought that maybe the person who is knowing that I'm doing this is not aware or something. But few times I realized that even though they know, but they will not recognize. So what I have done differently is maybe in a different way. Maybe I started whatever I'm doing it. Maybe I started writing an email just to state that this is what I have done. And also I started CCing their manager. So by that, whenever there is any gathering, anything, so they knows that I have done something, and they started recognizing. So maybe initially one or two times we tend to uh, ignore, but if it continues, I think we should address that, because that will become an habit, and sometimes we might miss for few opportunities because of that. So these are the few things that I did. Just I documented few things, whatever I have done, and then I've CC'd their manager, for example, Skip manager. So these few things really helped me. Uh, that's what I want to say about this. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Suresh. Yeah. So at first, we feel disappointed because everyone likes appreciation, right? But over the time, it would remind ourselves that achievement itself it's more important than recognition, right? That brings us to the end of the table topics session. Every speaker got the same surprise, and yet every answer was different. The attitude at work. Life rarely gives us time to prepare. It just hands us the moment. And what carries us through is not perfect words, it's right attitude. So remember, you don't need all the answers, just courage to start. Thank you all. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Spandana.
Thank you, Sudarshan. Thank you, Table Master, for the engaging session, and thank you all for actively participating in the table topics section. So now we move into the final segment of today's meeting, the evaluation section. To conduct the evaluations, please welcome back to the stage our general evaluator, Shantanu Kumar Pradhan. Over to you, Shantanu.
Yeah, thank you, Spandana. Hi, everyone. This is the evaluation segment that where we will get to know how what all the areas that we are really good at and what all the areas really we need to improve on. And the first is going to be the speaker evaluation, and we'll go with the sequence of speakers. So first, I would like to invite Toastmaster Rajesh to evaluate Toastmaster Premdeep. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajesh.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Toastmaster Pramdeep, Your voice matters. Focus on your voice. Your voice matters. Focus on your voice. It was a pleasure to watch this humorous speech. Let me evaluate the speech based on the official Toastmasters judging criteria. First is the speech development. The speech you had a clear story and took us through the situation very effectively. The sequence was easy to follow and the humor developed very naturally, I would say. And also a little more tightening of some portions would make the speech even stronger. Second, that effectiveness and the speech value. The speech achieved its main purpose, which was to entertain us. The situation were relatable and speaker uh, you brought originality to the presentations. I particularly like the way you created the humor without depending on a complicated setup. It was truly a low budget entertainment with high value laughter. The third thing is audience response was another strength. I could see the audience responding to the humorous moments. The dance was particularly effectively the dance movement. It was so what you say very effective because it added a visual element and created an additional connection with the audience. Coming to physical delivery, the you used the stage very well. The movement and expression supported the humor and the dance was definitely one of the memorable parts of the performance. Now, if there is one area I would strongly recommend, then working on it's your voice and the pitch and pace. Your voice matters throughout the speech because at some moments, what I felt, the delivery could have had more variations. Try changing your pitch, volume, speed, and pauses. For example, you said no stone unturned. No stone unturned. So this kind of voice modulation would have been given and the delivery, especially before a punchline. Don't be afraid of silence. So sometimes 30 seconds of focused work on voice modulation can make the entire speech more powerful. You have already made us smile. So with the very stronger voice variation, better and slightly tighter delivery, you can make us laugh even louder. Congratulations on a very entertainment performance and all the very best for the contest. So I would, if I want to give a score, I would give 78 out of 100. So main point would have been the voice, 6 out of 10, and the physical appearance where that mirror and everything was visible, that 10 out 8 out of 10. The rest of the speech value, 11 out of 15. Overall, it was a wonderful speech. Uh, Please improve on the suggested part. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Rajesh. I must say, what a great evaluation, and it could not have been better than what you did in this evaluation. Just give my feedback. I really like the way in the initial segment you did all the things that you liked in the evaluation, as well as in the improvement points where you correctly mentioned about the voice modulation, especially why the voice modulation was required in this speech, because there are some punchlines in between. So that needed the pause and all this, which you correctly mentioned, as well as uniquely introducing those scores and to understand where the speaker need to improve. And it's a great evaluation. We'll move to our next evaluator, Toastmaster Basudha, who is going to evaluate Toastmaster Adviti. Over to Toastmaster Basudha.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hope I'm clearly audible and visible.
Yes.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and especially a special good evening to my target speaker, Adviti Mehta. Adviti, welcome to the Leadership Gym. Today, I'd like to evaluate your speech using one word that works perfectly both in gym and on a stage. That is form. Before I get into that, I'd like to say that you successfully met the objective of this project. You explored leadership styles and their relevance in a clear, engaging manner. So, let me start with the F in form, flow. Your speech had a very natural flow. The ideas were very connected. The structure was very easy for us to follow. You from the beginning to the end. So, therefore, your transitions were one of the strongest parts of your delivery. And that brings me to the O, ownership. You owned your topic. Your delivery felt natural and conversational rather than you just simply presenting any information. So, that confidence really helped you to connect with the audience in a good manner. Now, just like in any workout we do, once we look at what's working, we also need to look at what we can strengthen. So comes the R. Refine your gestures. You were expressive, which is good, and I really liked about that in your speech. But at times, your hand movement became so noticeable than your words. It became the center of attention. So I would recommend not to stop using gestures, but make them intentional. Use them to emphasize a point, then return back to a neutral position. And one recommendation, if the setting allows you, standing while speaking would give you greater stage presence and you could control your space. Now, finally, the M, modulate. Your important moments can carry more weight than through vocal variety. Play with your pace, volume, pauses you were really good at. Now give the strongest lines, which was there in your conclusion, more space to land instead of just delivering them with the same energy how your introduction and the body of your speech was. So, Adviti, your form is already strong. Now it's about refining it, more purposeful movement, stronger voice modulation, and a greater physical presence would elevate the speech to next level. Therefore, keep training, keep refining, and keep building that leadership muscle. All the best for your future speeches, and back to your general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Basudha. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Basudha for nicely evaluating Toastmaster Adviti. And I liked your evaluation, like how you, what all the things, the positive things that you liked about Adviti's speech, followed by the evaluation, especially when it's better whenever we are going to give a speech, it's better to be in a standing position, because whenever we are sitting, right, our body language and hand gesture is not properly visible, because that's where the speech really matters. But if you are a standing position, it's only the voice that we are only presenting, right? It's not the complete movement. So it's better to be in a standing position to deliver the speech, and it's a great evaluation. And one suggestion, if we can, before going to evaluate, just a point, if we can just mention the whether the speech, this objectives were met or not. I mean, the objectives were met, so that we know that they need to repeat or don't need to repeat. But that's what we need to mention it first, so that it's clear to the speaker. Okay, so it's time for us to move to the next evaluator. So Toastmaster Mahua is going to evaluate Toastmaster Kalai Selvi. Over to Toastmaster Mahua.
Good evening, Toastmaster and dear guest, and especially my target speaker, Kalai Shivi. It was a pleasure to evaluating your speech today. Your speech was really good and well organized and easy to follow. And I especially like the way you deliver your speech, especially while you gave your speech in the standing positions. That made you look more confident and help you to connect better with audience. Also, you also demonstrated the good presentation skills, like your body language was natural and you overall deliver was comfortable and engaging, and I could really see that effort you have put into improving your presentations, your presentations. However, here is a few recommendation I would like to add you in your speech, which will again elevate your speech in the next level. It's like I adding the storytelling part on your speech. Since your topic was the commitment, adding a personal story would make your message more powerful. For example, you could share a situation where you made a commitment and face a challenge or a difficult moment and still decided to continue. So go deeper into the story. Share what happened, how you felt, and what challenge you faced, and what you learned out of it. And at that moment, I feel that your story could go. So this part, if you can add, it will be give your speech in the next level. So overall, it was an excellent speech. You were well prepared, your speech was well organized, you were confident, and you just keep practicing and add little more depth about your story. And I'm sure that in your next speech you will even be more impactful. So all the best. Well done, Kalashavi, and waiting for your next speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahua, for the wonderful evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahua, for this great evaluation. And yeah, I completely agree with Toastmaster Mahua for the evaluation. And one thing that also I liked about Toastmaster Kala is the speech delivery. It feels quite natural. So whenever we are delivering the speech, it's always connecting to the people. That's what I liked about this speech, and I would like to tell you that keep continuing with the speech delivery. So we have come to the conclusion of evaluating the prepared speakers. So now it is the time for us to get the Taggle team report. So for that, I would like to first invite our
Hello?
timer for today's meeting. Yeah, Toastmaster
Illaya?
Uday. I think someone is not on mute. Could you please mute yourself?
Rajesh, can you mute yourself? Okay.
So yeah, over to Toastmaster Uday.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santanu. I will be presenting the timer report for the day. Our first speech was from Toastmaster Premdeep, which was for 7 minutes 39 seconds. Second speech from Toastmaster Adviti, 6 minutes 33 seconds. Third speech, Toastmaster Kalai, 7 minutes 28 seconds. On the evaluations, first evaluation was Toastmaster Rajesh, that was 2 minutes 59 seconds. Second evaluation, Toastmaster Vasudha, 2 minutes 47 seconds. And the third evaluation, Toastmaster Mahua, 2 minutes 13 seconds. Moving to the table topics timers. First was Toastmaster Madan, 1 minute 47 seconds. Second, Toastmaster Praveen, 1 minute 54 seconds. Next, Toastmaster Venkatesh, 1 minute 14 seconds. Next, Toastmaster Varadraj, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. After that, we had Kalai, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Next, Toastmaster Mahua, 1 minute 55 seconds. Then Toastmaster Santanu, 1 minute 50 seconds. After that, we had Toastmaster Rajesh, 2 minutes 16 seconds. And the last Toastmaster Suresh, 1 minute 23 seconds. And thank you everyone for the.
Yeah, let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Uday for noting down this timing report. So we have only one overshoot the time, right? I think
Yes.
Toastmaster Pradeep,
Toastmaster
I need to work on your timing part. I think that's what you mentioned in your speech as well. So you are near to the boundary, just a few seconds that you need to work upon. Okay, so our next report, where I would like to so I would like to invite Toastmaster Avinaya for the grammarian report. Over to Toastmaster Avinaya. Toastmaster Avinaya, you there? Okay, maybe we can go ahead with the counter report.
Hello.
You're there, Avinay? Yeah, Avinay, please go on. Please go.
I'm there. Yeah.
I think your voice is breaking.
Good evening, Toastmasters, my dear. Here is grammar About now? Fine.
Abhinay, I think your voice is breaking. It's not clear actually.
Hello.
Yeah, Abhinay. Please go on. I think there is some breakage in your voice. Maybe you can continue. We can see if it is clear now. I think there is some issues. Maybe you can check your internet. Maybe some issues. Maybe we can take after the counter report. Meanwhile, you can check. Okay. So let's go ahead with the counter report. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Pradeep. Could you please share your counter report?
Hello, hi, good evening, the Toastmaster and dear guest. So, Sandra, I am audible.
Yeah, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, due to network bandwidth, I am not able to switch on my video. Okay, so first of all, I like to congratulate and thank you all the speakers for great, and let me say it my so first speech and I find life and good. Then next accepted topic that I found Raj used 8 times the more times and Mr. kind of words. So that's my report today. And thank you so much, you, Santanu. Yeah, thank you.
Santanu,
Hello.
you are on mute. I think Toastmaster Santanu got dropped. Let's wait for a second. Yeah.
I think there are some issues I got when I got disconnected. Hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you are.
Now you audible and visible. Yeah.
Okay. Pradeep, you have given the report, shared the report, right? Or
Yeah, I shared my report. Yeah, now over to you.
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Avinay, would you like to present your report, grammarian report? I think there are a lot of network disconnection issues happening. Avinay, okay, maybe you can go ahead with the listener report. Maybe is anyone else able to listen to Avinay, or it's the problem with me?
No one. Yeah,
Okay.
but not able to hear anything. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead with the listener report. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Venkatesan for listener report. Over to Toastmaster Venkatesan.
Thank you, Santanu. Good evening, Toastmaster, and good evening, dear guest. I have noted a few questions from the speakers. The first speaker, Mr. Toastmaster Prem Deep. The question is, what is the speech title of Prem Deep? Can you unmute and tell the answer?
We didn't hear the question.
What is the speech title of Prem Deep? Can you hear me?
Out of time, not out of mind.
Out of time, not out of time.
Hello?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear
you're
Can you
audible.
hear
We can
me?
hear you. Yeah.
Yes. We are able to hear you.
Okay. No, the question is the Toastmaster Prem Deep. What is the title of
We
Prem
said
Deep?
already, out of time, not out of mind. I think
Okay.
it's not.
I think my network is the problem. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I will go to the next question. This is this question also from Toastmaster Prime Deep. Which topic he was not disqualified?
Table topics.
Correct answer. Yeah. Okay, moving to the next question. This is the question from speaker Toastmaster Adviti Mehta. What is the speech title delivered by Advit Mehta?
Leadership gym.
Okay, right answer. And next question also from Toastmaster Advit Mehta. She talk about two dimension. What are those two dimensions?
X-axis and Y-axis. That's
Okay, that is
yeah.
correct, partially correct. And this X and Y axis, she was
Foam,
connecting with the being
foam.
firm, being soft.
Yeah, soft and firm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Moving to the next question, Speaker Kalai. Uh, she was talk about commitment. At least can you tell three commitment she was talk about in her speech?
Attend regularly, carefully prepare speeches,
Okay,
fulfilling all
right
assignments.
answer. Yeah, attending classes, Toastmaster class, carefully prepare speeches, and fulfilling all assignments. So these are the three commitments she was spoken. And this is the last question. She was told that multitask not work out for her practice. Which talk commitment she has taken the first one?
In family person.
Yes, you are the right answer. Then she started practicing other commitment. So thank you very much. You are all listened very carefully and answered very correctly. Thank you very much. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesan, for this great listener role and giving a hard time for all the audiences to recall and tell the answers. Okay. Okay, I think there is some disconnection. I will go with my second this thing. Okay, able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so coming to my entire evaluation, I mean, I will turn up just my video because there is some network issue. I'm connecting through other internet. I'll go with the audio only. Please let me know if I'm not audible. So coming to the meeting, so we started exactly at 4 o'clock, and a huge applause to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Udaya. And he started the meeting with extreme high energy and introduced the club as well as reading out all the rules and all ground rules and all, and setting the expectation. And for that, I would like to applause Toastmaster Uday. Then he handed over to the presiding officer. I took the role. So yeah, there are some things that I could have improved, like better telling some history about the Toastmasters Club. And given this is the first time I'm doing, maybe better next time I can improve myself. Okay, and then the session was passed to the Toastmaster of the day. So Toastmaster Spandana, what a great topic. It is attitude is everything. And it shows how much you have prepared for this topic and how you nicely played that game, right? Where you are asked, right, there's the situation and how will you respond? And that was a very much unique, and we all liked it. And that shows the kind of positive attitude that we all need to carry for different situations. And I really liked it. And there was a certain time where there was this being an online meeting, and in between there was a certain disconnection and all, but you very well handled the situation by covering up with the topic and asking questions, engaging audience. So there is some improvement points that I would like to add. So maybe this is a great topic. So what I would have expected is more audience engagement, where you could have reflected more upon this topic, like why attitude is required, what all situations, and maybe you could have asked audiences like what is their view. And what I feel is that because Toastmaster of the Day is where they can actually make this session engaging, right? Like for example, before going to the prepared speech segment, you could have engaged some more audiences, as well as in between the speakers, maybe 1 2 minutes. Otherwise, it becomes monotonic. Okay, so that's the only thing that I would like to tell. Okay, and coming to the table topics, Toastmaster. Sudarshan, you did a great job. What I would say is that because the topics were really unique, and it is not those kind of topic that we can find it somewhere else, because this needs the thinking. So we need to sit for some time, think about the situation, and come up with some kind of topic. And this is the kind of topic that really challenged us to think upon and say something, because these were the real situational topic, and I really liked it. And kudos to you for selecting these unique topics, as well as having a lot of topics, right? Because there are many members that were participated, and yeah, it is really unique, and that was a great means you have greatly taken on this role. Yeah, that's right. And other than that, I think we did really great. And just one suggestion, maybe it's like when there is a speaker and the evaluator, it's always recommended to be before to set the expectation when we are going to give the speech, right? Who is the evaluator? We need to share the our speech evaluation sheet before, and we need to also inform what all areas that we need the evaluator to evaluate us, because we also know, right, certain areas we get the feedbacks. So if we want to improve ourselves, maybe we can set the target. These all are the areas. Please check whether I'm doing the improvements are good or not, because it will help the evaluator as well also to look at those areas and give the evaluation. So overall, it's a great meeting, and yeah. So I would like to end this my evaluation and hand over this to our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Spandana. Over to you, Toastmaster Spandana.
Thank you, General Evaluator and the team, for all your detailed observations and valuable feedback. Definitely, we will implement those feedbacks from the next meeting onwards. And dear, okay, friends. So, as we come to the end of today's meeting, I want to leave you with one simple thought. We can't control what happens, but we can control how we react. Sometimes things may not go as we planned. We may face traffic, delays, mistakes, or maybe we may face difficult people. We have two options. We can get angry and spoil our day, or we can stay calm and handle the situation positively. So, whenever you face a difficult situation, just pause and ask yourself, can I change the situation or can I change my attitude? I would like to say a small change in attitude can make a big difference in our day. So let's leave this meeting with a positive attitude, a happy face, and a fresh mindset. Remember one thing, a good attitude can turn a difficult day into a better one. With that, I would like to hand over this stage back to our presiding officer, Shantanu Pradhan.
Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Spandana for this great session. and lot of learning that I took from this today's theme. So yeah, so we are coming to the closer of this session, and before that, I would like to invite any guests or would like to give some feedbacks that how well we can do it, because this is we usually we go for hybrid meeting. So this is some rarest of those times where we go for fully online due to some situations. Yeah, if you want to share some feedbacks or what you felt about this meeting or your views, that you are most welcome. Any guests, please?
So
Yes.
maybe I can
Okay. I would like to go
go.
forward. I'm Premdeep. So yeah, I'm coming from Middle East Speaker Society. Yeah, thank you so much for accommodating me. I really loved the environment and the feedback which I've received. Although it was an online session, I pretty much felt it was an offline session because I was receiving the kind of reaction I definitely would have encouraged myself. So your reactions were really encouraged me both during the speech and after the speech. So thank you so much for that. It actually affects because if I could not find the reactions, there was a club which I delivered this speech. I don't know what happened or whether my jokes didn't land or something like that. The audience was staring with poker faces, so I eventually forgot my lines in between the speech. So yeah, thank you so much for reacting, and thank you Rajesh for the evaluation. And overall, I would really love to attend your club someday at the offline session. Thank you so much. Back to you, TM Modi.
Yeah, thank you, Premdeep, for this nice feedbacks, and we'd like to have you in the club more often uh, in future meetings. Yeah. Anyone else would like to go?
Yes, Madan here.
Yeah, yes, Madan.
Hi, hi, good evening, everyone. Uh, my feedback actually, I have been part of spacecraft programs and I have been attended multiple guests in various Toastmaster Club. And what I would like to say today is like already our Toastmasters they gave speech today like commitment that is consistent and like a gym. So if we just by attending one day, I think we cannot get the complete benefit out of this. I think it is the message to myself is I have to commit and I have to be the regular thing. Then a continuous and continuous practice will make us a confident speaker and a good leadership skill we can develop out of this. I think that's how we can get the benefit from this Toastmaster by being consistent and regular. Overall, it will be a good practicing, and each time when I attend, I see people coming with the good new innovative topics and speeches. It really yeah, makes us to think differently. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Madan Pradeep, for those uh, for your views, sharing your views, and I agree that we need to have the consistency is the key, right? It's not a one time we just come to attend at the meeting. That's not the way. We need to be always considered. It's a skill that needs continuous improvements. Agree with that. Anyone else, or maybe I can
I'll
share
go
maybe one.
next.
Yeah, yeah, please,
Yeah.
Kamalji.
Okay. So I think the overall session, I think it's really wonderful, the flow and the entirety of the program. Like couple of things, especially for this Toastmaster talk. One was the evaluations part. I think all the evaluators were very detailed in terms of their feedback. And what was most interesting was the constructive feedback, and not just the positive feedback which they have given, but also the feedback where the participant has to improve. I think that was really great, and it is really important that we get that feedback, and that helps the person to see which are the weak points where they can improve. And also a special point where maybe Shantanu, I think you have mentioned that that it is important that while you go for any prepared speech or any table topic, you also communicate to the evaluator that what was the feedback given to you in the previous meeting and what you actually want them to evaluate, whether somebody is improving or not. I think that's a great idea. Apart from that, I think the table topics were also very nice, very fresh. I was also thinking, should I give it a try this time? Okay, I said, okay, let me just hear this time, and maybe going forward I may participate. But I'm looking forward to an offline session as well. And great efforts, great show, everybody. Thank you so much. That's all from my side.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Kamaljit, for sharing your views and giving your feedbacks and all. Yeah, we really liked it. And as you know that, right, Toastmaster is a club where we all believe in improvements, and this is the platform where gives all those things or all those chances or those areas, right, where we need to improve ourselves. And communication is a skill that is needed everywhere. Okay, so thank you to everyone for joining this meeting, and thanks to guests for joining this meeting and making it interactive. And yeah, so I would like to say that this 565 meeting is closed now. And yeah, let's see you all in our next meeting next Saturday. That is going to be it will be a hybrid meeting, both physical as well as online. Yeah,
Um,
so
Shantanu, we can have a group photo so everyone can come in camera and one of you can. Yeah. Yes.
yeah, sure. Can you take
Also,
Adviti? Yeah.
can anyone share the link with me after the session? Recording link.
Who's going to join from a laptop, no? They can just take one screenshot and just post it in our group. So request everyone to
Yeah,
please
sure.
turn on the camera.
Yeah, maybe you can come on video. You can take a screenshot. Maybe Adviti, can you take a photo?
Actually, I'm just
Anybody?
joined from mobile phone. So if somebody has joined from laptop, no, they can take.
Okay. For me also, yeah,
Great.
network issue. Maybe I also joined from
I'll
this
take
one
it.
only,
I'll
mobile
take it.
only.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
1 second. Let me just accommodate every single one.
Yeah.
There's so many contestants today. My laptop size is so small today. 1 second.
That's great.
During setup, if you want to do some grooming checkup, you can do.
Spanna, Vasudha, you can say 1, 2, 3. Then we all are ready to get the
Okay, so I'll be taking the pictures in 2 sections. So everybody needs to be still, and you need first session would be just saying cheese. Okay, cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, 1 second.
Now, what should we say?
Now it's time for funny faces.
Funny faces, okay.
Just a second. I'm saving all the screenshots I'm taking, so it would take a little minute. Okay, let's go. Never made people.
Andanu, is it a funny space?
Even the blur faces or like frozen faces become funny faces. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'll be sharing you the pictures, Aditi.
Just one thing, Shantanu, do we have any the winner or anything today? You will share the link.
No, this meeting we can skip it.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
all.
Adviti.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a great
Thank you,
weekend. Bye
everyone.
bye.
Thank you all.
Bye bye.
Thank you.